At 8:30 this morning, we received a 911 call about a bus that came into contact with a daycare center.
I heard a bang, so I went outside.
Everyone was panicking, crying. It's a lot of stress this morning, a lot of emotions right now.
On ne comprenait pas ce qui se passait, c'était tellement vite.
There's a mother that came in and she just fell on the floor crying. She was hysteric. And the police woman, she tried to calm her down, so I couldn't stand it anymore, so I just left. Impossible when you see that, you think it only happened in the movies, but no, it's horrible. I hope not to see something like that again.
We have 6 kids that have been transported into different hospitals in Montreal and Laval, but unfortunately we have 2 other kids that died.
Well, those are just some of the images just moments after that awful, jarring scene at the daycare in Laval, Quebec. As you heard there, 2 children are dead. The driver is now facing several charges, including first-degree murder. And tonight, a community in shock and grieving. So let's get more reaction on the ground in Laval. Mayor Stéphane Boyer is with me now. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for making time for us. May I ask where you were, sir, when you heard this terrible news and what then happened for you?
Yes, I was actually at the City Hall in a meeting. So as soon as I've heard about the event, we stopped the meeting and I went on site to see for myself what was going on, but also to show support to the family and to the citizens that were living this tragic event.
That has to be a very helpless feeling, just showing up at a chaotic scene like that. What did people tell you about what happened, what they saw, what you saw?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's for everybody, it's a nightmare that we went through today. And everybody's living mixed feelings. People are sad, they're angry. We don't understand, what motivated the person to act. And of course, people are mourning. There's casualties. There are also people that didn't die, but that lived through very traumatic events. There are the families of the children, but there are also the neighborhoods that have seen the scene, and there are the employees that were there. So there's a lot of people that are being impacted in different ways, and I think it's very hard to make sense of it all. And what everybody is asking today is why, what was the motivation, what pushed that person to do something so traumatic, so awful.
Mr. Mayor, you explained earlier today that this man was a 10-year employee of the Laval public transit system, but was he on duty today? What more can you tell us about him?
He was working. He had been working for around 10 years for the STL. We don't know any background that might have led us to think he would commit such acts. So he was working, but the bus was not on a run, so he didn't have any passengers on board with him.
So there was no bus route near that daycare? He wasn't on that route?
Well, there is an existing route that passes there to serve the school, but he was not, working on the route at the moment.
All right. Mayor Boyer, we're so sorry for everything you and your community are going through. Thank you for taking time for us today.
Well, thanks so much, and I would like to send my condolences to all the families.
Absolutely, sir.